Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sherry. I do a daily twin flame reading. If you're drawn to this video, have faith and trust there's a message you're meant to hear. If the reading resonates with you, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you like the content I create, feel free to subscribe. So spirits, can I please have messages for twin flames? So I'm just going to lay a bunch out here and then take a look and see what we've got. There is a lot of upside down, a lot of cards showing up in reverse, which to me makes me feel like the energies are chaotic. Things are kind of feeling upside down. I feel like there's a masculine energy that has been withdrawn and keeping to himself because he has been dishonest and I guess maybe played games or taken from others, taken like stuff, like material stuff from other people. And so now he's in hiding. Okay, what's here? We got the spirit guide. This is judgment in reverse, self-doubt, refusal of self-examination. So the divine masculine is refusing to take a look at why his life isn't as he would like it to be. His life is very chaotic. His life is extremely, he's the upside down energy here. And here's chaos. Chaos even shows up. Isn't that funny? Fear of change. So the divine masculine is afraid of changing. I think he feels like if he's a good guy that he's less masculine than he would be if he was like, you know, ruthless and taking from others and protecting himself, I guess. The Three of Air in reverse. So of course he's being guided to, or the message for divine masculine is to release pain, to forgive himself and to forgive others for the things that maybe they said or did to him. But it feels like this divine masculine needs to forgive himself. So yeah, he's been getting wealth from other people, but by devious means. And it is taking away from his spirit. This is how he's starting to feel about himself, depleted and just kind of a doom and gloom sort of energy there. An energy of being withdrawn and hiding, unhappiness. You would think that somebody who takes from others, that they would have a lot, that they might feel like they have enough. But it seems to be the exact opposite with this masculine energy here. I feel like he may have a lot of material things, but that his spirit is completely broken and that there's no real substance behind his actions. They're just almost, just an addiction to like the thrill of doing what he's not supposed to be doing something wrong, doing something bad and not getting caught. He's not even thinking about his talents, his hidden blessings, his hidden gifts. But Divine Masculine, it would do you well to pay attention to the karma. The energy that you're putting out into the world is surely the energy that's going to come back to you. So you are setting yourself up for some ugly times ahead. The Father of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, controlling. You are being controlled by the material sham, I guess. The idea, this false idea that money is what's important, stuff is what's important. It leaves you depleted, energetically depleted, because you are taking from others. So essentially, when you take from others, you're taking from your spirit, because I just know that it's not in alignment with what you want to be doing in life. And I realize that right now you're enjoying the games, and you think it's a freedom that you're experiencing, but it actually isn't. And you're really just laying down a path, down an unhappy path, down an unhappy road. And you're realizing that it really sucks that the stuff that you have accumulated through these negative means, it doesn't fulfill you anymore, and you're left wanting to fill that void. There's a void in Divine Masculine that he doesn't know how to fill it. And right now he's thinking that this excitement, the thrill of not getting caught and that sort of thing is what is keeping him going. And he's thinking that this is filling his cup. This is filling his cup. But we've got the Sun in reverse, temporary depression, lack of success. He's not going to be successful being happy and loving. He can't get there until he lets go of this importance that he has placed on the material goods, the material life here in the 3D. He has a skewed sense of priorities, I suppose. He definitely has the potential to be somebody emotionally balanced, someone who's generous, thoughtful, kind, and warm. Good hunter. Somebody who lives in the flow. Someone who does things, kind things for others, and somebody who overflows with kindness and and power, good power, a force for good. Light of Earth, accumulation. Somebody who realizes that even with nothing, even with none of these material things, we can still live, we can still survive, we can still laugh, have joy, have love, have relationships. This material world is very distracting to this divine masculine, and it's robbing him of his true joy. He thinks, like I say, he thinks he's excited. He's excited, but he's actually not happy. He's actually quite unhappy, and he's afraid to he's afraid to be introspective and to deal with that unhappiness. He's not ready for this. He's just not ready. Whereas you, divine feminine, are figuring things out. You are full of love for nature, and I feel like you're a vegetarian, maybe a vegan. I just see a lot of so much love for animals and things like animals and pets and whatever that you don't eat them. We've got the moon here. Illusion, fear, anxiety, insecurity, unseen depths of emotion. So divine feminine, you've been working on this for a while now, and you're starting to make a great connection with the spirit world. You are making great strides at living with one foot in the 5D. You are aware of the 5D. Of course, you catch yourself forgetting, but in general, you're making progress. And what is this? 8, balance, strength. Your angels want you to be confident on your path. You're on the right track. Don't doubt yourself, and continue with the daily discipline of awareness, being aware of your thoughts, being aware of the labels that you're using, being aware of your expectations. Your angels and ancestors want to commend you on the work that you've done so far. You've done a really good job. They're very proud of you, and they feel like you should be pleased with your progress. Don't get discouraged. Just because you are on this path, and just because you're aware of the 5D and all of this, doesn't mean that you will not occasionally forget. So divine feminine, it seems like you have been working on forgiving yourself. You have been working on, you've been smudging or doing something that grounds you. you're working on letting go and getting into the flow. You're breaking free and you're reclaiming your power. The Ace of Earth. So your angels, they want you to remain consistent with this work that you have been doing, taking time for yourself every day, even if you only have 5 minutes, taking that time to sit and be quiet with yourself, meditate, focus on your breathing, let go of the day-to-day stuff. Just 5 minutes, just give it up. This is a great practice for everybody. It's a way to strengthen our spiritual muscles. You wouldn't sit on the couch for 20 years, climb a mountain, and then like deal with the pain afterwards. The next day you would never go again. So our spirituality, our soul, it's energy, but it's like an energetic muscle, and we need to strengthen it. And the tiniest movements are very strengthening. I mean, I even just found this out about my shoulder. Just the smallest movement can really strengthen the necessary muscles and tendons and fascia. Like, it's just a small thing, but to keep going with it and to feel connected to the earth, feel connected to the divine. And yes, I'm getting just to be consistent, set aside a few minutes every single day where you can work on yourself and just be with yourself, working on your inner strength, your resiliency, your connection to the divine. Without this time to yourself, without this practice with letting go, without this, you won't be able to move on. You'll be carrying baggage with you, and the baggage will just get heavier and heavier as you keep going along. It won't disappear. You just end up carrying more and more and more and weighing yourself down. So good for you. Kudos to you for working so hard, because this stuff isn't easy. Certainly isn't easy to love yourself when we're kind of almost conditioned not to. So let's get an animal spirit card here. A little bit of guidance. The owl. The owl. So the owl represents abundance, clairvoyant, and treasures. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a boon or treasure is on the way, either in spiritual or material form. With owl wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this boon, how it can further serve your Dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. When you're in balance, you're feeling generous, trusting, and secure. When you're out of balance, you have money quarrels and you fear scarcity, focus on scarcity. And in order to bring it into balance, the owl suggests that you do an offering. So maybe now's the time to sort of go through my smudge bowl, in that, just to explain what I do, just as an idea, you do whatever feels right with, whatever feels best. So I have this sage that I bought it from a reserve, an Indian reserve. So I put the sage in the bowl. This is to, the smoke from the sage clears the negative energy out of the room. And then I take some tobacco, a little bit of that in there. This is an offering. It's my gift. And then the sweetgrass, sweetgrass brings good energy into the air after the bad energy has been dispelled. And then I just burn it. Okay, let it blow out. Okay, it's smoking. Bring it to your third eye, bring it to your head, bring it to your heart, your main chakras, your root chakra. This can bring you back down to earth. This is kind of like grounding you, bringing you, when I say down to earth, I mean like focus. It can bring your focus. It's a ritual. It's I enjoy it. I feel like I'm focused, and it's the first thing I do before I pull cards. So it's just a part of what I do. And I like having that ritual. And so you are being guided to do something like that as well. And to wait for your gift that's on its way, either in spiritual or material form. I'm excited for you. Thanks so much for watching. Keep breathing, you guys. I love you. Namaste.